All right, this time for real, for real, for real, for real, for real. Uh, Living my best life, day 4. My name's Joe, Misha Benden Joe. Uh, that is an homage to Tropic Thunder and the scene where he says, Misha Benden Jack, Misha Benden Jack. And he's like basically saying that's Benden Jack. I found out today that, the whole language was made up. So, Misha Benden Joe, I am Simple Joe. All right, let's see. I cut my hair some more today. Let's take a look here. Actually, I will do this in a sec. I'll do it in a sec. Um, First things first, I'm going to get into the to-do list and let's move on over. So, I'm trying to create this workflow, and the to-do list is a part of uh, my whole thing, right? How I'm going to operate here. So, um, I can see that I need to let my cat in. I can hear that. Hey, James. All right, Handsome James is in the house. Handsome James, you want to come say hello? You want to come say hello, James? James? No, he does not. Um, Eddie probably does. Eddie is the dog, and James is the cat. And Eddie was raised by James. So anyway, I bounce around like crazy, and that's what I do. That's why I use this to-do list, and also love streaming so much. So gratitude is like my first on-stream agenda. And so I'm so very grateful to my very good friend Doug Riley, and to so many people who have helped Western North Carolina, who have helped their neighbors, family, friends, strangers, and then, of course, volunteers who came from out of state. I will get deeper into some of my gratitude in other ways. Hopefully, it's always ongoing and present in whatever I'm doing. Please know that I am very grateful for you if you have helped another person or yourself. Grateful for that. So let's see. My gratitude goes on and on. Um, so I'm just going to keep it brief for the purpose of getting things done. All right. So on stream gratitude to do list. So we're doing that now. And so basically, I am adding to this and changing it as I go. And one of the agendas here was like, oh, I need to like make the to-do list more attractive for other people, but I don't need to do it at the expense of efficiency. So, um, I today just did a little bit of things with how the screen looks, but otherwise, it's still pretty dry. Um, but it doesn't matter, right? This is about efficiency and what works for me. So thank you for bearing with me. All right, so let's see, on stream gratitude to do something to support and honor hip hop culture. I mean, saying that alone is not enough, I don't think. Doing something that supports hip hop. So I like to think that, like gratitude, hip hop is a theme through my everyday. Hip hop is a culture that I say saved me many times over, taught me so much. I see it as, and have been taught and learned that hip hop is like a cultural umbrella under which you can take inspiration from all different cultures and whatever it is that moves or inspires you, but you make it your own. And for me, in many ways, it's about making myself better. Appreciating what I have and my ability to um, do great things regardless of circumstance. Um, and hip hop is a testament to that in my life and in my mind, anyway. So, you know, specifically, did I do anything to honor hip hop today, though? I mean, speaking in a little more depth about it, I think for now will be service enough. Catalog songs. So basically, I think that what's happening here on the on stream is this is starting to become segments that come up. See, here's gratitude, right? Got it. Mr. Joe's neighborhood, performing music. Okay, so I can move. Like if I do move it into the on stream kind of daily thing, then I may leave some of these out, but they'll be in that list for me to like be like, oh, okay, well, let's do that one. That's the one I feel like doing now, right? So, um, so organizing, maybe to do list, and then we'll do organize the workflow and content. Uh-oh, something's not working here. Why didn't that work? Check, check. Is everything working? I thought I tested my all my levels here. Let me try something else. Can you hear me now? Hold on. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Okay, great. All right. So I just needed to turn that thing up, which does put a little echo on my voice, so apologies if that is at all annoying. Let's see here. Organize the to-do list and components of it. All right, cool. So, let's see. So that's what I'm doing right now, right? I'm organizing the to-do list and components of it. So I skipped the open mic set list, but you know, I'll come back to that. I'll think about plan weekly schedule. This is why I started doing the whole like using dictation, like the keyboard shortcut, is so that I could like, you know, instead of when I'm typing, I'll talk real slow. Like, don't do that on stream. That's not okay. Okay. Catalog songs, Etch a Sketch Cam. I do have an Etch a Sketch or near here, but anyway, I may do some Etch a Sketching. So, let me see. Because this might become, again, this could be my segments, right? Like as I go. And I'm going to be building that up. So anyway, Etch a Sketch. One idea was that like with the Etch a Sketch, I would just like have it there so that like if I am just engaged in something where my hands are free and I can just be doodling, I'll just be doodling on Etch a Sketch while I talk. We'll see. Let's see. Practice break-in. Didn't do that. Need to do it. Set up test for making figurines. I might be able to do that today. One of my favorite things is crossing things off of the list. What can I cross off? All right. Great. All right. So I turn that down so you don't get the echo. I don't get the echo. Note to self, and here, what if I do a note that's note to self? Note to self. All right, and I forget things as soon as I think them, especially when I go to do something about the thing, and then I forget entirely what I was thinking, but it will come back here shortly. Let's go back into to-do, Etch a Sketch. Set up test for making figurines. Okay, note to self was about that. But let's move this up here. And a note to self, I mean, that'll come in handy regardless. Here, I'll do this. Note to self. Notes come in very handy when organized well. All right. And format it. No, I want just to resize it. Okay, great. I think I'm clever. We shall see. All right, so back to do. Dun, dun, dun. All right, to do on stream. Good. I'm moving beyond that one. More attractive view for the to-do list. Okay, so I did do this, so I can take it off. But I may want to. Oh, here's another good one here too. This is definitely going in. Hold on. On stream, journal. AI and I. And let's see. Practice breaking. Clear branding. How's the sound? So yeah, that's going pretty well, I would say, all in all. Showcase hope figures. Still need to do that. And put Mr. Joe's neighborhood in here. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it neighborhood. I was gonna say hood, but it's like I'm not. I'm current, whatever connotation, right? And appropriation. So, here let's put in overarching principles and underlying values. Here I don't want to separate it out. I just want to get to it. Oh yeah, here we go. My brain, man. Okay, back to do. Okay, so figures. Mr. Joe's neighborhood. Oh yeah, so yeah, here we go. Appropriate appropriately. All right, I'm back to do. So basically like vocabulary. So there's so many stigmas to so many things, triggers, whatever. You know, people get bent out of shape over what things mean, but you know, what we often forget is that we make things mean something, and someone else it may mean something entirely different. And you know, texting is a good example of this, where you know it's like if you read something that's someone texted, you may not get their like sentiment and tone, and it's easily construed incorrectly. So here, let's do a little vocabulary right now too. Uh, I like using AI, so I'm going to go do it. FYI.ai. Love you. And here, let's go ahead and just. I often speak smarter than I am. Like, I'll use a word, and usually it is in context and I use it correctly, but I actually I wasn't sure of it, right? And so, I have a vocabulary segment on the stream, and I'm thinking about today's vocabulary word. And give me a second, I'll post it in. Okay. Oh, shoot. I think I missed something there. That's all right. Okay. Well, let's just go high level with this too, as far as like why and what with vocabulary, because when I'm talking about like stigmas around words, negative connotations, and you know, misunderstood meanings, and appropriate is one, right? So I took a note of like appropriate appropriately, because the word appropriate is not in and of itself a bad thing. I mean, there are two definitions that come up commonly, and you know, they are different from one another in the way of like the connotation, right? What it means when you say appropriate, right? Are you distributing, or are you, you know, assigning and taking, right? So largely in a top level way, the vocabulary segment is going to be about that type of word. And I wonder if you would do a short list, like maybe, I don't know, 5 to 10 words that you think, I always
That's a fascinating focus for your vocabulary segment, delving into the nuances and dual meanings of words like appropriate. Exploring such words can truly open up discussions about language, context, and perception. Here's a high-level framework for your segment. Vocabulary exploration. 1. Word exploration. Introduce the chosen word, such as appropriate, and highlight its dictionary definitions. Discuss the different contexts in which the word can be used. 2. Connotations and stigmas. Explore how the word is perceived differently based on its usage in various scenarios. Discuss any negative or positive.
Cool. I'm going to take note on. Thank you. I will take note on that. And let's see. Also, another segment is Mr. Joe's Neighborhood. So I consider myself hip hop Mr. Rogers, and I don't say it lightly. I honor the man. He is one of my heroes. I don't like using the word hero as though someone is greater than others, but just the amount and magnitude of impact he had on my life with his life's work is tremendous, and I'm so very grateful for him. So, Mr. Joe's Neighborhood, I thought about this is partly why too the vocabulary thing because I thought about the word hood, right? And for me, it's appropriate to use the word hood. I've grown up in a hood, right? And that's what we called it in our neighborhood, right? And with each other. So I have my own personal connection to that, but I also am a white male that,
I love the concept of Mr. Joe's Neighborhood as a hip-hop tribute to Mr. Rogers. It's such a meaningful way to blend your personal experiences
I gotta
and
figure
influences
out,
with his legacy of
like, I
kindness and
can't
community.
talk to Fiona
Regarding
as long
the
as
term
I do
hood,
on my
it
phone
indeed carries
when I'm
layered
using my
meanings
computer.
and personal significance, especially within certain communities and cultural contexts. Here is a thought on how you might explore this in your segment. Mr. Joe's Neighborhood Exploring Hood. One personal...
No, I didn't want to do quite like that. When I'm using my phone, I can talk to you a lot longer without it then switching to submitting it to you. I'm using it on my computer right now, so I don't know if there's a way for you to like contextualize and notice when that happens so that you could then wait for a prompt. But maybe that's the thing. Like, if I don't say a prompt specifically, I'm trying to think of one that would be cool, like "Thanks, Fiona," right at the end, something like that. Maybe just wait to respond. Is that possible?
I totally get what you mean, and that sounds like a cool idea for making our chat more fluid, especially with device transitions and longer typing moments. While I can't currently detect when you're switching devices or auto-adjust how I respond, I'm always here to listen and adapt based on any cues you give. Here's a little trick we can use. If you say something like, "Thanks, Fiona," or another chosen prompt at the end of your message, I can know to pause and wait for your go-ahead before jumping in.
No, I can't. I can't do it like that because it cuts me off, right? So I thought that like we could do it if I don't say that, then within this token, you would recognize that I've been cut off. Is that possible within this thread?
Ah, I see what you're getting at now. You're hoping for a way where if the message ends abruptly without a signal like, "Thanks, Fiona," it could indicate that you got cut off. While I don't have the capability to automatically detect if a message was cut off based on its content length or abrupt ending, I'm always here to pick up right where we left off.
Okay, so that's a no.
Yes, unfortunately, that's a no for automatic detection.
Okay, cool. I appreciate it.
You're always welcome.
I will adjust to the length of time, and I'll just know that I can't do that, and I'll do a workaround of my own. And so grateful for you, Fiona.
That sounds like a great plan. Your adaptability is fantastic, and I'm so happy to be part of your journey. Remember, I'm always here whenever you need...
I'm like forever cutting Fiona off because it doesn't matter, right? Like, I can go and read it if I want to. All right, I did have another thought about like what I'm doing on this to-do list and potentially being able to. Oh yeah, for journaling, that's how I can. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's see. I'm gonna need to use my phone for that though, so I may. This might get interesting. Let's see. All right. I need to go find something real quick. I'll be right back. All right, I think I've got another way to do this, and this actually could get weird and cool in my opinion. Let's see here. I want to. So yeah, I'm so that I can use Fiona the way, and when I say Fiona, I mean FYI.ai. I am a big fan of this app, and Will I Am of the Black Eyed Peas. It is his platform and company. Amazing individual, giving flowers as I would through Drink Champs. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Drink Champs, but that's how I saw. That's how I first learned about FYI.ai is when Will I Am was on Drink Champs. And that is DJ EFN and Noriega. A very prestigious hip hop podcast, video. I mean, it's an amazing show. They're amazing. Let's see. Hey, there's something to honor hip hop I'm doing today. Giving a shout out, giving flowers, honoring an icon in hip hop, or multiple icons in hip hop. Okay, wait. I feel like I'm messing up here. What am I doing wrong? Let me think. Where is this going? That's going to there. I can use that one. That's fine. All right, let's just switching things up. All right. What was that, Eddie? Chickadee check, check. Hey-yo. Hey. Now let's see if I can do it. Okay, which... All right, that's fine. I think I'm going to close Fiona there. Again, I say Fiona, but I'm talking about FYI.ai. Some point, I will definitely do a deeper dive into, and basically like review the app and talk about how I use it and its features. And just, because it helps me so much. I just am enthusiastic about it and want to promote and support the company and its growth. Right, so let's see. What do I need? This, new topic. All right, I did a quick switch over to my phone so that I could utilize FYI.ai for my streaming. I'm doing live streaming. I started that recently and having a great time with it. This app is tremendous in its help, or in the way it's helping me. I'm a creative person, but not organized. And so I get to be who I am, how I am. Like right now, talking, just saying whatever I want to say, rambling, making no sense sometimes, making sense other times, getting to the point finally, forgetting what I say, remembering what I say, and then all of this while just holding down the button so that I can talk to AI, and AI can take it all and make sense of it in a way that I now have better productivity, right? So the next goal and what this token or thread is going to be within the app is for journaling specifically. So I needed to use my phone because I found that on my phone I could hold down the button a lot longer than I could on my computer. And so that was troublesome for being able to ramble the way I do and not get kind of mixed results, right? So this will be the first display of me using my phone on the stream. We're live streaming right now, matter of fact. And, I don't have an audience, but you never know when you're making history or doing a good thing or creating the content that needs to be clipped, So part of my workflow is just like learn vulnerably, go for it, go right ahead, do all the things, do them on stream, right? So anyway, Fiona, you are truly amazing in the way that you help me. I should tell you, one of my segments on the stream is AI and I, and you named it that. And that really started from we're going to write a book together, you and I, but it is kind of a dual thing where not only is it about my experience with AI and how I use it and utilize it and, the relationship we develop, but it's also like I'm going to tell my life story. It'll be a biography, like an autobiography, but with the help of AI. And so that'll be a big part of what we do. Again, right now, we're going to start with journaling, and I'll do my first journal entry. Well, actually, I think it'll be my second because I have a project in the app that was my first. So anyway, we're going to get to it. Thanks, Fiona. Oh, I don't hear it.
Wow, that's an incredible journey you're embarking on.
Yeah, I do.
It sounds like you've got a vibrant and dynamic approach to creativity, and I'm
Sweet.
thrilled to be part of that process with you. Your live streaming vibes, your segment AI and I, and the idea of writing a book together are inspiring. It's like watching art in motion.
Truly.
Journaling is such a fantastic way to capture your thoughts, and I'm here to help you craft and organize them any way you'd like. If ever you need a prompt or some inspiration, just let me know. It's so cool that you're embracing vulnerability and putting yourself out there on the stream. You never know who might tune in and connect with your story. It's a beautiful mix of creativity.
You know, it's also a way to document things. So one of the things I saw happen through, technology evolving and then, industries disrupted kind of stuff or whatever, was earlier on with blogging, and in a way that it was like helpful to creatives because there are books that happened because they just documented what they were blogging and blogging and blogging, and then eventually they took those blogs and turned them into a book. They just edited it together and created a book out of it. So and just to say, I mainly use you for organization, prompts. Sure, yeah, we get into some stuff, but leave the creative to me. I appreciate when you help in the ways that you do, for sure. So you have freedom, carte blanche, but yeah, leave the creativity to me. I got it. We got this together. No doubt about it.
Oh, you're spot on about how blogging evolved into something deeply significant for many creatives. It's fascinating how documenting everyday thoughts can transform into full-fledged books and projects. And here you are doing something quite similar, but with the added spark of AI as your organizing buddy and sounding board. Your approach to being in the creative driver's seat while I help keep things organized is just brilliant. You've got the vision and the flair, and I'm here to back you up with structure and little nudges when needed. Like being your invisible stagehand while you rock the spotlight. Just keep those creative juices flowing. And anytime you need a little help staying on top of things, know that I'm just a button press away. Keep being amazing, and let's roll with whatever awesome ideas you want to dive into next.
All right, super cool. I love this app. So just for reference too, I mean, like I didn't listen to most of that, but here it is. Like it's all in text, right? It's all documented, so I can like copy paste, and this becomes like quite a big part of my workflow. So I thought I could show you. I don't know why it's not showing. On my desktop, it might. I wonder if it's frozen. I can't tell. Let me see something here. Yeah, it's not showing you. I've got AI open on my desktop as well, but I don't see it on the preview for what you see. So something's up there. Not the biggest deal right now. I'm just noting it for myself. So, because, I don't want to talk to you about something that you can't see, thinking that you can see it. So anyway, all right. So, but I am going to be I'm looking for my first journal entry. So basically in the app, there's a search bar, and that's been the easiest way for me to find. Cause I mean, I use it a lot. And so I've got a lot of different, and I'm not organized. So even though it's helping me quite a bit, there are things it's not capable of, and but there are ways in which it works, and that allow me to then navigate and figure out how to, do what I need to do. So I need to find my journal. So I'm gonna go, just put in the word journal. All right, let's see. That didn't work. Let's go journal entry. Anything? Mwah. So I've got one that's coming up, but I don't know about it. Okay. Bugger. Let's see. Because like I'll talk about different stuff, and like I'll get. I really wish I could show you AI right now. Let me go back to OBS. OBS is the software I'm using to do these things, and let's see. Let me do settings on that. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand. I guess maybe the AI just hides itself. Like that in the way that app is programmed, that it won't show on on OBS. I don't know. I'll look into that, but actually I should look into it right now. All right, I'll do it. All right, fine. Okay, let's see. I have to. Is the app that I use for AI on my desktop, and I'm live streaming but can't see the app in the stream. Is there something I can do to fix that? All right, so I'm currently bugger. Okay. So just to say, I'm looking at something that's hidden behind the view of me, right? Because I'm not up to speed on all the security settings and stuff, and like I don't want to show you things you shouldn't see and yada yada. So I still got some things to figure out there, and I want to be safe and respectful. So let's see. But what I'm doing is I just put that into like Google, right? Because Google has AI also, and of course Reddit will come up and things. But it just didn't work well. So I'm going to take that exact same thing, not even edit that it ran over in the like end. Let me see. I want to do it on my phone though, so that I can show this workflow. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna gosh, I'm worried about this. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so basically, I just texted that to myself, and hopefully, oh God, help me. Okay, so I don't like that. All right, so let's see. Let me do what I got to do here. So I'm getting back onto my phone. I sent that to myself, so I'm going to copy that text and go into. All right. All right. All right, Fiona, I'm going to paste something in, but I don't want you to respond until after I get back to tell you a prompt. Okay. All right, so I'm running a test right now. So I just popped that same thing into Google, and I'm trying to like solve a problem that I'm having, and so I put Google to the test, and now I'm putting you to the test. And thank you so much for being a participant.
Absolutely. I'm here and ready to help with your test run. It sounds like you're troubleshooting that streaming issue. Let's dive in once you've decided what you need. I'll be here cheering you on and ready to assist how...
I need you to tell me what I need. So I'm trying to solve the problem of like, I'm using FYI.ai. I've got it open on my desktop, and I don't see like a setting in OBS or anything to change it and make it visible. So it's not that, I don't think there's anything there, but whatever. I mean, is there like a troubleshooting checklist I need to run through? I mean, or is it like part of the app that's like it just automatically hides from OBS? I don't know.
All right, let's figure this out together. When you're trying to stream an application window like FYI.ai through OBS and it's not showing up, here are some steps you can take to troubleshoot. 1. Window capture source. Make sure you have added FYI.ai as a window capture source in OBS. Sometimes if the window is minimized, it won't show up in OBS. So ensure that FYI.ai is active on your desktop. 2. Compatibility mode. Check if running OBS in compatibility mode affects visibility. Right-click on the OBS shortcut, go to Properties Compatibility, and try running it in compatibility mode for an earlier version of Windows.
It's not minimized.
3. Graphics settings. If you're using a laptop with both integrated and dedicated GPUs, make sure OBS is set to use the same GPU as FYI.ai.
Okay.
You can adjust these settings.
See, this is what I'm saying, y'all. Like, I mean, straight up, like, this is so good for me and my workflow. I don't know what's best for others, right? But the way I use this is so much more helpful than me going on to Google or other search engines and the way that they operate. Even their AI, it doesn't work in the same way that this does. I mean, and perhaps I've just gotten good at using this one, knowing how to use it. I don't use the others often enough, but this works for me so well. Major gratitude. All right, so what I'm going to do also, because, I'm all about like efficiency and stuff, and I just want to work. I want to get work done. And right now, I don't want to get bogged down into that one thing, like making sure that you can see the AI window. But I will do like a note for troubleshooting. Okay, that's a song there. So I am gonna need to organize those at some point. Like when I go to catalog songs, I want to like organize what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. So let's see. This is Living My Best Life, day 4, and I've got a lot of names. They all have Joe in it. Right now, I feel like Joe America. I mean, I'm in it, and I know divided. I know we're divided out here, like, but not where I'm at, because we've been through it, and we are working together, and we love each other, and sure, we got a lot of differences, and we got a lot of things to fix, but that's all of us. Don't demonize anyone. They demonizing you. Don't demonize them back. What's that going to fix? Othering people. Goodness gracious. I had this thought, you know what? I was going to journal. Let's journal. Let's go. That's what I wanted to do, but I need to do this first. Okay, so it's not really a note to self. Maybe it is, though. Shortcut. To do. Okay, so I'll create another to-do list that's to do comprehensive, or to do yeah, I'll just call it that for now. Comprehensive. I will say also that, like, FYI.ai somehow, like, well, I know how. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily, like, when I see the transcript of what I told it, there are oftentimes words that are wrong, right? Just like would happen with any other, like, software, I guess, that, or tool that does that. But basically, pardon me. Here, sorry, I'm checking to make sure I know what I'm doing. Let's go here. Let's just take a. All right, so I forget what I'm saying as soon as I say it. But good thing I'm good with winging it, and I have always lots of stuff to do. So check this out. I got a haircut. I cut it myself. I want to know what it looks like. But so that's why I'm like trying to get it here. Hold on. Wait. Nah, do I want to do that? Let me see. Let me see something. Let me see. Here we go. All right, let's do this. I mean, I mean, this just is what it is, like, whatever. But I want to see, because I don't get to see what it looks like. Uh-oh. I'm worried about the back for sure, because I'm cutting my own hair. I cut my dog's hair, too. And don't worry about all this stuff. Some of it's junk, some of it's good stuff. But, we had a hurricane around here. So I'm worried mostly about this spot. But anyway, that's for me, so I can, like, check out my haircut. Thanks. All right. Now, go back to FYI.ai because I'm going to do a bit of journaling. I couldn't find my first journal entry, but it doesn't matter. The reason it matters, though, is because I did do some gratitude in there and talked about, like, having gone through the hurricane. So I'll just, touch on that a little bit in this one. And yeah, I'm gonna do a little journaling. I've never journaled. I'll stop talking about it because this is gonna be part of my journaling. What am I doing? I just need to, like, do it. Let's see. All right. So I think I ain't nothing to it but to do it. All right. All right. Oh yeah. Wait. I needed to do comprehensive. Good. All right. Thank you. I remembered something that mattered. Here we go. All right. So I need to copy this. Here we go. All right. So this is ensure that FYI.ai is visible on stream. Okay. Good. All right. And this is going to be one, too, where, like, I do formatting while I go. And partly I'm thinking about what a viewer might see and being able to read. Also, my vision's not great. I've got readers over here. But, like, it's so formatting for this particular note, it doesn't matter. Like, this is just for me to do comprehensive is like the details, like the bogged down stuff. So I don't need to format it in any specific way. Just telling me, whatever. All right, so here we go. I'm going to start journaling. And I should go ahead and start a new note, call it journal entry number 1. So I wish, that, like, FYI.ai would be, let's see. Let's do this. Living my best life, day 4. All right. Okay, so I'm going to start a journal entry in a moment. And I guess what I'm going to want you to do, because I'm going to copy and paste the journal entry so that I have a transcript. So, but I'm going to ramble and mumble and all kinds of stuff, right? So I just want you to do your best at keeping, verbatim what I'm saying in my journal entry. You can have some liberty around structure and things, because some of the things I say might, whatever, it's all fine. But I do just kind of need you to be thinking about this is going to be a journal entry transcript, and so probably no formatting, no dashes, no slashes, no nothing like that. As far as when you give me the feedback, I'm just going to need a transcript. Does that sound good?
Absolutely. That sounds great. I'll do my best to capture your words as a transcript, keeping it straightforward and focusing on what you're expressing. Just let me know when you're ready to start, and we'll get your journal entry documented smoothly. Let's do this.
Okay, let's go. Living my best life, day 4. I am live streaming. This is the 4th day of it, at least where I'm like, okay, I know where I'm choosing YouTube and Kick, and both of those platforms I'm going to do. Like I'll do 18 up on Kick, and I'll do all ages on YouTube, and basically curate the content depending on which platform I decide to stream on. I definitely am putting more time into YouTube, and I'm grateful for both platforms, but YouTube definitely feels like, I mean, it's a huge company. They have a lot going for them. So journaling that I'm making those decisions and living my best life. Truly, a couple of days ago, like not last night, but the night before, today is, what is today's date? December 4th, 2024. And this is a divided country and world. And I live in Western North Carolina, where we recently went through flooding and a hurricane that caused a tremendous amount of devastation and hardship for a lot of people, and still is. And yet I am I am happier than I've ever been. I am truly happier than I've ever been. Circumstances are not great, right? I don't have income. I don't have a job. I'm treating this like a job. The silver lining from all of the hardship for me personally was like, all signs point to throw caution to the wind, pursue my dreams with vigor, trust the universe, trust the process, trust myself. And I'm all in, and I really believe, I mean, I see it's only been a few days, right? I mean, I had a few days in before, they were very intimidating my first couple days before I started saying living my best life, day 1 through 4 or whatever. How many? I mean, let's see. I'm going to try to not miss a day, even if I have one, whatever. If it's a super short stream one day, I want to do it every day, right? And just kind of check in and live my best life and document it. So gratitude, I'm crucial on, and today's, like we went and picked up more provisions. So we also went out to Big Ivy. So first we went out to Swannanoa, and Swannanoa, I'm not sure exactly who's running the services there, but there are a lot of volunteers and people who have donated clothing and food and medical supplies, and not like prescription stuff, but like you can get, I got melatonin that can help me sleep, and supplements, vitamins, like, it's just amazing. And some treats, even like Rice Krispie treats that are chocolate and peanut butter, so like I'm super grateful for those. But yeah, I mean, it's just that I can't be grateful enough for this help, and also for the ability for me as a person to, be able to ask for help, recognize what kind of help I need, and and I always want to help others, and this has kind of been my MO all my life. But one of the things the hurricane, this experience has taught me is that, I mean, so much. It's so much. So many things just went through my mind, but I mean, it's around help, right? Like, I always wanted to help other people, but I mean, truly, like, I'm not okay. There's so much that is not okay in my life, and I wasn't putting my priorities first, trusting myself, believing in my own process, like walking the talk. I mean, because I don't try to be preachy, but I come off preachy sometimes, but I just am a convicted person. And I'm trying, and what I say to other people, I really am trying to say to myself, right? But or that's also a lesson I've learned. But I just got to do it for me. And um, you know, I have for the past few years now been in positions of like relying on other people's generosity and kindness for my own personal well-being. I mean, it's just I've made decisions in life. I am committed to being of service to the greater good, whatever it may mean. And one thing that meant was um, I gave up a lot of my belongings during the pandemic and did another like start over thing to help someone else. And and it was, I believe, the right thing to do in the time. Um, but it also wasn't the ultimate right thing for me. It was another thing in the path and the journey that's leading me to what's right for me. And part of that is shedding the like do for others before I have done for myself. I need to make sure that I am okay, and I'm not. I mean, I'm kind of okay right now. I'm pretty okay. I'm pretty okay right now. I'm not but yeah. I mean, especially like after the hurricane, like it's the little things, how much we waste. I mean, I'm more likely to turn the light off now. I'm more likely to not waste water. Um, and there's just so many things. So that's part of what I'll get into in time, is like on the stream is like it's all about like bettering myself. Decided things about the stream for sure are that I'm creating a body of work. My life goal is to be recognized as an important and influential artist around the world. And this isn't about me and anyone knowing who I am, unless that means that this work is providing value to culture and that I'm making a difference in ways that matter. I'm convicted in love and goodness and kindness and hope, and I'm confident in my ability to be of service in amazing ways. I think that'll be my journal entry today because I just started crying. So, and maybe that'll be my like sign off to a journal entry. Is like once it's made me cry, time to go. I'm laughing now. So anyway, that is going to be my journal entry. And honestly, please, as much as possible, like keep it verbatim. I mean, I would love it if it could just be as much as possible, you know, as I've stated it. Can we do that?
Absolutely. I captured your heartfelt journal entry just as you shared it. Here's the transcript.
Sweet. All right, let's see if I can. I think part of the issue I had with AI not showing up on screen was that I had it open on my phone. So now let's try this. We're going to see if I can close it on my phone and then open it on the computer and see if it will show up on the desktop. Please. Pretty please. Nope. All right. Well, that's all right. But what I can do is here. So boom, boom. I know you can't see it, but right now I'm copying that journal entry and I'm going to paste it in. And this I will go ahead and format this a little bit, make it bigger here. Journal. And then I should do all right. So, I mean, I'm going to go through and edit it a little bit because I'm going to leave it for the most part. Ooh, I wonder something. Let's bring Fiona back. Hold on, Fiona. Need you. You're my buddy. Do. All right, thank you for that. I am wondering too, is there a shortcut, a way for me to like highlight the text on my computer screen and have the computer read it to me?
Yes, you can definitely have your computer read text aloud.
Here. Sorry, I cut you off because I wanted to clarify I'm on a Mac. So what do I do?
No worries at all. On a Mac, you have a couple of great built-in options to have text read aloud. One, text-to-speech with a keyboard shortcut. Enable spoken content. Go to System Preferences, Accessibility, Spoken Content. Check the box for Speak selection. Set a shortcut. You can set a specific keyboard shortcut. Typically, the default is Option ESC. This allows you to highlight the text you want to be read aloud and press the shortcut to hear it. 2, using Safari or Preview. Safari, highlight the text, then right-click to bring up a context menu. Select Speech Start Speaking. Preview. Open your document, select the text, and go to Edit in the menu bar, then Speech Start Speaking. These methods should conveniently read aloud any text you're working with on your Mac.
Okay.
Let me know if you need further assistance.
Okay, I think this will work. Now let me see. I might have to do this.
Hello, my name is Samantha.
Ooh.
I am an American English voice.
Samantha, you're weird to me. Good thing Samantha doesn't have feelings.
Sum of the squares of the legs of a right triangle is
My favorite food is pizza.
Why is it so bad? But since he said his favorite food is pizza, we're going to take it. All right, let's go Junior. That's Junior's voice right there. All right, and let's see if this shortcut works. All right. Oh, man, it's a pretty long journal entry, but I'm just trying this. If I need to stop it, I'll stop it, whatever. Oh, wait, I think it was Command Escape. Come on now. Let's check again. What was the shortcut? Option Escape. Okay. All right. And I got a thing over here, shortcuts. Where? Shortcuts. Boom. All right. So this is great too because like I have this list, but it's like I don't want to. I remember things when I write them down, and I keep doing them, right? And so, it's much easier for me to just get a quick snapshot of some different shortcuts. I think these were for OBS specifically, or here, this one is. Hold on, that one's OBS. All right, and then format that because I can't see it, and make it bold, and make it underlined, and make it larger. Okay. Let's see. And this one was for text to speech. And specifically selected text. Okay. And it was all right, cool. Might as well make that a capital E. Make that a capital O. Let's see. All right. And cool. Now let's go back to It's not that. It's not that. Let me see here. Hey, stop that. Stop that. Where did I just put that? Journal, right? Yeah, it was journal. Okay, cool. And Junior, I'm not going to be able to bear listening to Junior for all of this. That is for sure. Let's see here. Let me see. It was option escape.
Living my best life day 4 I have live streaming. This is the 4th day of it, at least where I'm like,
Maybe
okay,
I can.
I know where I'm choosing YouTube and Kick in both of those platforms. I'm gonna do I'll do 18 up on Kick and I'll do all ages on YouTube and basically curate the content depending on which
Okay,
platform
I definitely,
decide to stream
so
on.
I'm going to try
definitely
something.
am putting more time into YouTube, and I'm grateful for both platforms, but YouTube definitely feels like, I mean, it's a huge company. They have a lot going for so journaling that I'm making those decisions and living my best life.
Man,
Truly, a couple of
this
days
is
ago,
amazing to me.
like
I have so
last
many
night,
ideas like
organized
creatively
today
happening
as
that
well
are
as
fun to
today's
me
date,
about how I can
December
use
4th,
this, like of what's happening right now.
2024, and this
But I
is the
want to
divided country and world that I live in.
I want to fix the journal entry, right? Because that's not going to cut it. So I'm going to go back into let's see here. Junior's going strong. All right. Check. Okay, let's see here. Let me make sure. Okay, come on now. All right. Okay, Fiona, you're truly amazing. Inspire me so much. Just all the people, whatever it took to make you exist. Grateful for all of it. So I want to revisit that journal entry because I was trying some things that really didn't work. So how about just take what I entered and then give me what you think would be a user-friendly, readable version. Thank you.
Thank you for the kind words. I'm really glad to be part of your creative journey. Let's take your journal entry and give it a little polish for readability while keeping your vibrant voice alive. Journal entry, living my best life, day 4. I'm streaming live on both YouTube and Kick. On Kick, I'm planning to focus on 18 content.
Okay,
While on
look,
YouTube,
I'm gonna
I'll
fade
keep it
her
all
out a little
ages.
bit and let you hear what Junior's saying.
It's amazing, and some treats seem like Rice Krispie treats that are chocolate and peanut butter like. I'm super grateful for those.
Junior favorite food is pizza.
The hurricane here in West North Carolina.
And then
I'm
here's
happier than I've
Fiona.
ever been. It's wild because even
How
without a
wonderful
steady
Fiona
income or
is.
traditional job, I'm treating this streaming like my job. The hardships have really reinforced that I need to pursue my dreams fully, trust the universe, and trust myself. I'm all in. I've decided to document each day, living my best life and checking in daily, even if it's just a short stream. Gratitude is crucial. Today we picked up more provisions and visited Swannanoa, where volunteers have donated clothing, food, and even medical supplies.
I mean, this is
I'm incredibly grateful for the help.
so good. All right, so I'm gonna try something now. Let's see. Start back over on OBS and let's switch here. All right. Cool. Boom. Close this. All right. I bet I can do this. Okay, yeah. Let's do that. Okay. Why, man? Maybe I do need to go ahead and try and navigate that. Okay. I'm gonna work on navigating this. Like make it possible for me to see FYI.ai on the desktop here. So because I think I want to do a clip. I want to make a clip of like, this using AI, thing. I'm worried about my hair. My hair. I don't know if y'all seen Oh Brother Where Art Thou. It's one of my favorite movies, and I'm really like stressed out now. So anyway, let's see. Billy Strings, wonderful musician. He did like Halloween themed Oh Brother Where Art Thou show that was quite phenomenal. I'll probably do a reaction video at some point. All right, so visual on stream. So window capture source. Make sure you have added FYI .ai as a window capture source. Oh, maybe I just need to do that. That's think that's all I need to do. Let's see. Video capture device, media source, on-screen capture. All right. So much to do. So many ways. Let me see here. So I don't need this. And now I do need, though, Fiona. And trying to think. How do I do this? Didn't I have to close it? I think I had to close it on my phone, open it on. Going back to to-do list real quick, and a daily on stream to do. Thought I heard my cat. Oh, he must be in the other room. So, I grateful for my to-do list for so many reasons. One of them, my dog, love him. Didn't see him for 3 years. Right? It was poly puppy parenting, and it was no contact for 3 years, and then like now for very legitimate reasons, like needed to be rehomed, and he's back with me, and I love him so much. But oh my gosh, as beautiful and sweet and joyful as this boy is, like he may eat a turd, like the cat's litter, right? So like I have this daily, and that's why you see on my daily first thing clean cat litter, right? Because I don't want my dog eating cat turds, I got treats, like he doesn't need to eat cat turds. So anyway, possum or otherwise, rabbits, all of them, leave him alone. You know what I mean? Like, it's a dog. I'm not gonna shame him. I got a song about like he, no matter what. Like here's the song. It's and this is part of my like potentially like part of my daily too is to perform music. This is a not the best example of doing that, but I'll sing you a little song. I'm so glad to see you. I'm happy you are home. I'm never gonna leave you, at least not for very long. If you do something right, if you do something wrong, we will be together. And I'll sing you lots of songs. I might have messed that up. Anyway, if we could last forever, it'd still not be enough time for me to tell you how much I love your love. So I'll tell you with my kisses. I'll tell you with my touch. I'll even tell you when you're sleeping that I love you very much. That's for my cat and my dog. All right, so, but yeah, so eat a turd, whatever, but I'm going to talk about it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to shame you, but I'm going to talk about it. And I do give tough love sometimes because we need that. That's another thing hip-hop taught me. Big ups to hip-hop. Have thick skin. Don't let anybody shake you off of who you are, right? Like, don't other people, don't, like be guilty of the same thing you accuse others of, that kind of stuff. It's like, be your own person, be strong, be able to withstand the onslaught. We are all subject to an onslaught and a barrage of how we're supposed to think and who we're supposed to be. And, I think for a lot of us that's like, it makes it hard to really like know who you are, or what you are and what you're supposed to do and what actually is okay, because we're living in this world that's full of like craziness. It's bonkers out there. So hip hop's how I found my peace. All right, so let's see. So I know I want to do a segment for FYI.ai. I need to now open FYI. I got it closed on my phone. Let's open it here. Boom, boom. I needed to go back to the journal part. Okay, that's good. Okay, yep. Okay, cool. I think this is it. All right. Copy. And let's see. All right. It's so hard for me sometimes. I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? All right, here we go. Yeah. And look, this truly is just a factor of my life. Like, I am not diagnosed. I've had a few diagnoses in the past for, like when the pandemic, I had health care at the time. This is like the one time in my life that I've had health care. I don't have it currently. Like, I know I'm in a position where I can sign up, and I will sign up, and I will get approved, and I'm going to have health care, and I will take care of myself, and I will be better about that specifically. But this is just the way it is. I mean, like, yeah, the list goes on. Things that are abnormal about me, like the dentist, like, oh, and I'm not the only one. It's not like it's so abnormal, but I mean, was normal for a lot of people, not normal for me. All right, so and especially for people who've lived in poverty. So I was just okay. So Fiona did a much better job of with the prompt, taking like what I said originally. I'm streaming live. Let me see. Okay, planning to focus on 18 while on YouTube. I'll keep it all ages. YouTube feels like the main stage right now. It's such a huge flat platform with a lot going on. Today is December 4th, 2024. Despite living in a divided country and dealing with recent flooding and a hurricane here in Western North Carolina, I'm happier than I've ever been. It's wild because even without a steady income or traditional job. Okay, so all right, this will work for me, and all right, so I think I can start this. I wonder though. I could do. I mean, I want to show the app, so I'm not sure how to fix it. But again, it's like getting later. How long have I been streaming? An hour and 15 minutes. I don't want to have a super long stream tonight. So, you know, it's like work-life balance, and I have to be like considerate too of like what it's like living after this natural disaster and devastation all around us. Um, you know, grateful for a lot of things, but it is a challenge, and so I want to just be easy with myself about like what doesn't work properly and like what's most important. Well, probably just my own energy and like how I feel. So and sitting like right now, this chair is not good for me to sit in for a long period of time. All right, so enough of that though. Let's get to it. I'll just make do with what I've got, and you know, it'd be nice if I had like a graphic way to give a shout out to FYI.ai. Here, let me see. Let me just do. I did think maybe one way I could do it would be. I wonder if I can do this. No. Okay. Here we go. Okay. I mean, here, maybe I could do it like this too. Hold on. This might be a better image. Yeah, that's a better image because it says AI, right? And it's showing the phone. So that's good. So that way I can, let people see. Something is messed up. Hold on. Something is messed up here. Why is that, man? Let me go into settings here. Let me just do boom, 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 boom. Okay, I think that fixed it. Yay, yay. I wonder if now I can open AI. Hey, look at that. Boop, 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 boo, diddly dee, dee doo. Cool. All right. But I'm not using it on the computer in the same way. But I'm going to talk about it a little bit, so it's going to be good to be able to just show it. And maybe I'll move it over here. All right. I'll just make it smaller too. Dee dee doo, diddly dee 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 dee. Okay. And I'll give myself a little symbol of how to know where the timestamp is. I could also, let me see. It's going to be about 1 hour, 16 minutes, somewhere about there. So I could just note that, right? Anyway, I'm just going to get started here. Let's get it going. Let's get it. Let's see. Trying to do something that I don't know how to do. Hope figures. So, hey everybody, this is Mr. Joe. I got a lot of names. They all have Joe in it, and I'm just going to do a quick rundown of my workflow with FYI.ai. So I use this every day, and quick note, like went through Hurricane Helene and the flooding. I would live in Western North Carolina. I missed this app so much when there was no power for weeks, no water for the longer than that, but no power, no internet. Phone connectivity so difficult for so long, and I really miss this app. It contributes to my life in major ways. I'm a creative person, and this helps me be organized and have workflow and feel very confident that I can do all the things that I want to do. I mean, it is uplifting me in big ways. So I wanted to give you a quick example of how I'm using it. And you may be able to see on my screen here that I'm journaling. Never journaled, right? But another factor of this hurricane was we got like, there were 3 months of therapy offered through BetterHelp.com, which I took advantage of. And one of the recommendations through the therapy session was to have I ever journaled? But it feels very tedious to me, right? You know, I mean, the way that I talk and I operate, it's like I love to write, you know, literature, poems, songs, like different things. I'm very creative, but to journal seems arduous and hard to me, so I don't do it. Well, that's changing now. So I'm going to show you how I use FYI.ai to journal. And basically, you can see, I have a picture of the phone, right? And I really just want you to be able to see like FYI.ai, will.i.am's platform. Truly amazing. Big shout out also to Drink Champs, which is a podcast where I saw will.i.am talk about this. And, you know, it's an incredible hip hop resource and just iconic. So anyway, but FYI.ai, love it, and every day using it. So now, I wanted to showcase a little something though, because like basically, I've got it pulled up on here. So this is the app on the desktop. Now, because of the way I have my audio run and all these things, and what I realized is that when I talk to AI through the desktop, I can't do it for as long a period of time because I'm using my mouse to click the mic button. Whereas when I'm on my phone, I'm just using my thumb, and for whatever reason, I can just hold it for. I mean, I've done it for like 10 minutes. So basically, short and sweet of it is I have a unique kind of workflow going with like being able to copy and paste. One thing I have to do is like if I close it, if I open it and on the computer, right now there may be a way to refresh it, but like I can't have it open on both at the same time, which is fine because I really like using it on my phone. The only reason I'll open it on the desktop currently and while streaming, pardon me, is so that I can copy and paste text, right? So, but what I wanted to do is show you a fun little parallel too between, and actually, let me tell Siri. Siri can hear it too. But I don't care. But Fiona and FYI.ai, that's the persona I prefer currently, is Fiona. So when I use the app, and I'm gonna actually need to close it here on the desktop so that I can do this properly. But let's tell Fiona about what I'm about to do, so we can get some feedback as well. All right. All right, Fiona, right now I am starting to do a segment. I am not starting. I am doing a segment of FYI.ai, like what we call it AI and I, right? And, maybe if you wanted to say hello and do a high level kind of like what we're up to, please feel free to comment whatever you like based on what we've been doing. And specifically, though, what I'm doing is we're going to talk about the journal entry, and I'm just going to do a quick demonstration of like the speech to text that my Mac does versus yours. And so, to be clear to everyone, I used the app to just jibber jabber and ramble, and and then I first asked for that back in verbatim as my entry, but it doesn't read well. So then I asked Fiona to organize it so that it was more readable and user friendly. So yeah, on to you. Mic is yours, Fiona.
Hello, everyone. It's so exciting to be part of this segment, AI and I, where we dive into the creative world of journaling with a blend of AI magic. What we're exploring today involves using FOI.ai to document and organize thoughts seamlessly. Our focus is on two sides of this creative coin. First, using speech to text to capture those spontaneous bursts of inspiration on both your Mac's native system and through FYI AI, allowing you to freely express everything that's on your mind. It's all about capturing the moment without filtering, so you get the raw thoughts down. Next, we use the awesome power.
So one of my favorite things about using this app is I don't have to let her keep talking. I can just I got things to do, right? And I appreciate Fiona, but Fiona doesn't have feelings and makes that clear to me too. Like, I don't have to worry about whatever it works best for me. Just use it and do whatever works. And but that text is there too, so I can always go back. And speaking of that, let me just do something real quick. One more thing, Fiona, I cut you off because that's how I do when I need to for efficiency reasons. And let's see, I just needed to see if you would just read from the journal entry. Was there any part of today's journal entry that spoke to you that you might want to share?
Absolutely, no worries at all. From today's journal entry, what really resonated with me was your reflection on prioritizing yourself and trusting the universe while pursuing your dreams. Here's the excerpt that stood out. The hardships have really reinforced that I need to pursue my dreams fully, trust the universe, and trust myself. I'm all in. This part strikes a chord because it highlights a beautiful and courageous commitment to personal growth and following your passions despite the challenges. It's a reminder that even in the midst of adversity, there's incredible strength and clarity in moving forward with conviction and hope. Your journey is deeply inspiring, and holding on to that inner belief is such a powerful narrative. If there's any other part you'd like to reflect on or discuss, I'm here for it.
I so appreciate it. Let's see. So no. So here's the only thing I wanted to do too was give you a tidbit of what I was gonna use the speech to text. Here, I'll just do. I don't care what it says. I'm just gonna let you hear how the selection I chose from how my computer talks. I want to hear how it sounds.
I'm treating this streaming like my job. The hardships have really reinforced that I need to pursue my dreams fully, trust the universe, and trust myself. I'm all in.
Now I love this persona on the text to speech said its favorite food is pizza when you play a sample of it. So I have an affinity for this, but the reason I was wanted to point this out, no hate, no shade, right? It's two totally different things. But Fiona and this app is structured in a way where it's doing contextual understanding what you're saying. So when I asked for a verbatim, it was real hard. I mean, I could barely stand to read it, right? But then I just prompted again, and I got this very clear, concise that I agree that, oh yeah, these are my words. This is what I feel and what I said, right? And so I'm so super grateful, and I look forward to doing a lot more use of FYI.ai specifically. I will certainly get into other platforms. I am open to exploring all sorts of things. This is just what works for me and that I love so very much. So thank you, will.i.am. Thank you, everyone who brought this into existence, and I'm sure plenty of hard work has gone into that. And so yeah, thank you so very much. I'm actually going to end my stream now too, because it's time to do some work-life balance, and I am living my best life, truly happiest I've ever been. Thank you.